This is Charlie Kirk in 2024 before Trump got elected.
I think the Epstein files need to be released yesterday. We need to know every single person and get the Epstein client list out immediately.
Now, this is Charlie Kirk after Elon Musk exposed that Trump was on the Epstein list and Jeffrey Epstein brother, Mark Epstein, stated that Jeffrey Epstein told him that if he said what he knew about both candidates in the 2026 election, which was Trump and Clinton, then they will have to cancel the election. Let's roll the tape.
People are saying, Charlie, what about Epstein? Charlie, what about, Iran and Netanyahu visiting? I said, look, all that is worthy of maybe a segment. That pales in comparison. Listen to me. That pales in comparison to the civilizational import of whether or not we have deportations or amnesty. All of that is small ball.
So you see, the difference is clear. Before the election, he was saying that the Epstein list should be exposed. Now that he knows that his principal, which is Trump, is implicated, he wants you to forget about it. So let me tell you something about Charlie Kirk. People like him are sycophants. And I see him as a plant because he didn't rise up the ranks of podcasting in a natural way, in an organic, natural way. There was a lot of ads behind him, possibly people promoting him, and they want him to be a mouthpiece for their agenda. So he has no morals. And he feeds on the negative energy, the cultural wars, things that has nothing to do with putting food on your table. His whole focus is on DEI, racial segregation stuff, immigration, things that create divide amongst the American people. So he used to be famous by going around colleges and preaching his agenda, his right-wing strain of politics. But he can't do that anymore because the last time he went, he was totally humiliated. And the reason why is the position that Trump used to stand for, Trump has gone opposite of those principles. Like no new wars. Charlie Kirk used to be the guy that goes to colleges and said, Trump is different from the Democrats because he will start no new wars. But he can't do it anymore. So he's been humiliated several times. So now he's stuck in the studio, gaslighting his MAGA audience. So like the video you just saw, he was saying that, let this sink in. He was saying that he wouldn't give a segment to Israel manipulating Trump for America to go to war with Iran. He wouldn't give a segment. That's just to tell you what kind of people these people are. He wouldn't give a segment to Israel committing genocide. Because why? It does not fulfill the agenda that people that pay him want, people that sponsors him. He's not independent, folks. He wouldn't even give a segment to protect the children against predators. A lot of people on the Epstein list were predators, but he wants them to be protected. This is the type of people that the MAGA crowd is listening to. They are sick and they are satanic. They are the ones that claim to be Christian right, but all I see is a bunch of antichrist people. Trump can perform any crime, including being on the Epstein list. And Charlie Kirk would gaslight his viewers to shush that away because the goal is to get those damn illegal immigrants, those brown people, to get them out. When you drill deeper, all he really cares about is cultural wars and racial divide stuff. So maybe you as a white person might say, well, at least he's on my side. But no, he's on nobody's side but his paymasters and his own. Not America first, because he is completely okay with Israel controlling America, and he wouldn't even give a segment to that. So provided he stays in Trump's good grace, he's completely okay with Trump removing Medicaid for millions of white Americans by gaslighting them and manipulating them by saying that the majority of those receiving Medicare and Medicaid are illegal and are brown and black people, which is completely false. So he would do that every time to stay in the good grace of Trump because he's a plant and a sycophant. But I guess people like him, the end justify the means.